What's up, guys? Here today talking about the power chakra and the weakness chakra of your specific zodiac sign. And we are delving into the archetypes of the chakras corresponding to your zodiac sign. And this, of course, does not necessarily incorporates the other planetary bodies, your planets, all the constellations that they're in. This focuses on the glory and your own soul as which is the sun sign. Sun sign is your indestructible self, the person you are without anybody else's influence. That's the sun sign. The moon sign is different. It's has to do with more of your emotional needs, your own environment, how you were raised, also values. Not going to go too much into that. Ascendant has to do with the the personality, the persona, how people view you, what people expect of you. So without going too much into that stuff, I'm going to delve right into this. Stay focused, make this video a small duration. Crown chakra, the power center for Leo. It's also the weakness for Leo. The crown chakra represents and is aligned with the guru in the positive side. On the negative side, you could have the egotist, the person that uses their knowledge to get a leg up or a upper hand on other people. The guru, uses their own knowledge and their connection with higher intelligence to help others and to serve others. Egotist is serving themselves, survival kind of mind frame, and guru is more service to others. So that is ruled by the sun. Leo is ruled by the sun. So moving on, Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, would be the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra, intuition, also your prefrontal cortex, right here. So that's like intellectual stuff. And Cancers are typically, very in tune with their own feelings. In the constellation of Cancer, it's described as a crab in a shell, and the crab can come out of the shell and be very social and engaging, but it also can have that dynamic of being very internal, very withdrawn. So Cancer has the capabilities of being very intuitive and very psychic. And this is not only Cancer, this is a general archetypal video, but generally water has a lot to do with intuition and representative of their own emotional needs and their emotional boundaries. So we have Cancer being intuitive on the positive, on the light side, and then on the negative we have Cancer being intellectual and being too involved with the capacity of the intellect and the brain and the left brain thinking, the logic. Cancer can be very reliant on either the two. A balance is always the most optimal. So moving on, throat chakra, we have its power chakra is for Gemini and for Virgo, and they are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the communicator. It's the planet that's closest to the sun. It gets the most light information. Light is information. So they are naturally prone to being they're naturally prone to being very expressive through their through speaking or through writing. Also, it could be said that the communicator is a really positive trait. It's definitely the positive side of Virgo and Gemini, and the negative traits would be more of like the silent child, the person that doesn't speak up, doesn't speak their truth. It could be a victimhood, but not necessarily. It's just a person that doesn't respond or even listen. Someone that it's not about communicating your own personal expression, but also listening to other people's experience, being a good empathizer, sympathizer. So that is the power chakra for Gemini and Virgo. So the heart chakra is going to be connected with the planet Venus, and the planet Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra. So we have another earth and air sign duality here. And the positive trait of the heart chakra and the power center there is being a lover and being a understanding, and also empathizing with people in a mutual way that will benefit everybody involved. Not being too selfish, not being too stuck in their own thinking, in their own ways. Again, this is very broad, general stuff. This is archetype. So the negative side of the heart chakra power center would be being an actor, being a fake lover, or even like someone that's acting out of their own personal someone that's acting out on their own personal desires and their own personal means, to get their own way to manipulate. It's all, just like they can also be manipulative, Taurus and Libra. This, of course, is just general again, but yes, that is their power and also their weakness. One and the same. You just have to use this energy and this energy center to the best of your ability in a positive service to others type of way. So next we have the solar plexus chakra, which is ruled by the planets Mars and Pluto. Pluto wasn't discovered until like 1941 or something. So these next planets that I'm going to be describing and these next signs are designated to those outer planets that were later discovered. But solar plexus chakra has to do with Aries and Scorpio. Aries and Scorpio are ruled by that power center of the power chakra. Aries and Scorpio are ruled by the solar plexus, and they have a personal fire and a personal aggressiveness about them that they can use for good, or for good for others and the community and the mutual respect of others, or they can use it for the bad. And that was more of like, you know, the servants. Solar plexus chakra has to do with, you know, the servant. On the bad side, you know, you have the person that gives their power away, as well as, you know, the warrior, the person that claims their own authority and takes their own initiative to fight, and not fight, but to serve a greater and higher cause that is separate from them. You know, doesn't always have to be about them. Servant is also serving others, however, it's in a disempowered way. And I'm not trying to say servants are bad. I'm just saying that, like, it's disempowering. It's not being embracing that own fire and that own alchemical process in your body where you transmute things to serve you and to also nourish you. So yes, going on to the sacral chakra, we see it's ruled by Sagittarius and Pisces, and Sagittarius and Pisces is Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So we have in this this power and weakness, we have the power of the emperor, the person that uses their own like sexual power, as well as their own creative power to co-create with others and to co-create with the community in a empowered and also in a mutually beneficial way, serving others. And then we have the martyr, which is the shadow side of Sagittarius and Pisces, and their sacral chakra, their weakness. We have the martyr, which, you know, sacrifices themselves, self-sacrificing to a larger events or motivation, or, you know, movement, religion, people that give their own power away and kind of sacrifice their own sovereignty. So and then the last, we have the root chakra, which is represented by Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. And we have in the power of Capricorn and Aquarius, we have the mother, the person who nurtures and also provides, as well as for themselves, you know, self-sufficiency, manifesting ability, co-creator ability. This is very powerful. You know, this is what the power of the root chakra corresponding to Capricorn and Aquarius can do for them. And in the shadow, we have the victim, which is more of a person that doesn't allow themselves to create because ... of any reason. You know, person that doesn't fully rely and account themselves for their own actions. That would be the shadow side, and their weakness in that root chakra. And that concludes the video for the chakras and the corresponding zodiac signs. Thank you for watching, and I'll be talking a lot of different topics, so I'll see you on another vid. Thanks.